Sorry, falling behind on Twitch chat. I'll mute. Sticking on all social media. I think that's where I think it was Nuke, if I remember correctly.
7 kills.
Yeah, no, I do a lot of stuff in casual CS.
Nuke.
I know people have... Oh, Nuke! Radical, we're going to Nuke. Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought I got
If you've played just like random casual CS, you might have run into me in a server. People freeboot a lot of my stuff. I've been on other people's YouTube channels, so you probably have actually seen my stuff before. Just kind of reading back again. Should trademark this.
I was hoping for Ancient or Overpass.
See why? Fucking crazy. Why haven't they checked yet? But I have some friends that have it, and it's cool how it doesn't affect them at all. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like, I want to know if it's the case, but I don't know if it is or isn't. But ultimately, it wouldn't change anything if I did get a diagnosis for it, right? Like, honestly, and okay, I think someone has freebooted it because it was on TikTok. That sounds about right. Hey, if you ever find it again, feel free to post the link somewhere. I'd love to see that. I hate people that do that. Yeah, no, I don't want to like self-diagnose and say that I do have Asperger's syndrome because I don't know. But also, like, it wouldn't change anything even if I did get it or did get a diagnosis for it. Not like I contracted autism.
One that has A7X3, whatever that is.
Hold on, let me deafen real quick. Pelican Peachy, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate you. But I was gonna say, like, how it stands right now, if all of this fails, if the channel never goes anywhere, I never get involved in professional esports, I can never do anything with professional voiceover, and even if all of this does well, what I really want to do is go to trade school for cybersecurity. I've wanted to do stuff with hacking computers and just breaking data systems. I want to get my certified ethical hacker certification, as well as my certified penetration tester certification, which are also things that I want to do. And if everything fails, if I like shit hits the fan, I'm homeless, no job, everyone hates me, everything has failed. Like, end of the line, plan Z is I could join the Air Force and do cybersecurity through there because I've heard the Air Force is one of the like best cybersecurity programs. And if that happened, I would not be able to join the United States military if I had diagnosed autism. So it's kind of beneficial. While I have reason to believe that I have Asperger's syndrome, if I never get the diagnosis, then your boy can still join the military. So, Air Force is amazing for it, definitely. I was deafened. We have 6 people on the CT team.
Somebody needs to leave.
Yeah, somebody has to leave. Okay, now we still need someone to leave. Mr. Poole left. Thank you, Mr. Poole. I appreciate you. I vote cock off. No one likes cock. Thanks for the input, Big Titty Gothic GF.
Can we just go into separate Discord?
What just happened?
So we
are choosing our teams.
So what we're doing right now is we are picking teams.
I didn't choose 2. I only chose 1. I don't know how that happened.
I didn't choose anything. What am I supposed to do here?
So the 2 teams have been separated, and you are the team captains are picking their players.
They were, I don't know.
Who is picking Cockers?
It's me.
I picked 1 person. Sure.
Yeah, pick another.
Yeah, how did they have more than them?
I did not. I never chose Peacemaker.
I think after T side makes their next selection, then everybody else just defaults to CT side. Okay. I think, or rather, the last person will default to CT side. Also, not trying to fall behind on chat. I'll catch up in a second. But yeah, no, just to clarify, when the teams have been properly selected as they are now, each team will break off into 2 separate voice channels, just so there's not a lot of conflict in terms of like communication.
Are we
so,
separated into calls?
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, separated into different calls. But we are doing the knife round first, so. I'm a deafen then.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Deafened. Might make it hard for you to buy a gun. Exactly. Yeah, so I have a couple of reasons to kind of not want to get that diagnosis for Asperger's syndrome, because like if I get it, then it could definitely conflict with some things and make it harder for me to do the stuff that I want to do. I want to buy guns. I want to buy land. I want to build a house. I want to, if everything, hits the fan, I'd want to join the military. So, but again, that's kind of like worst case scenario. I can just go to trade school to learn it instead. But again, everything hits the fan. Channel fails. I get permabanned. Everyone hates me. I'm never on Discord again. Families disowned me. I'm fucking homeless. Join the Air Force and do cybersecurity through there. So that's like plan Z. I mean, it would clarify for you and you could get some advice to manage it better if you wanted to. Then you start the OnlyFans. Damn. Didn't you get banned one time? I did, and I got to talk to someone who claimed they knew a Twitch moderator, and they, like, almost the next day unbanned me, claiming that it was a mistake. No idea what happened, but join the Navy, become an IT there. Yeah, but Chair Force. Why would I join the Navy when I could get paid to do nothing? Well, regardless, Nemesis and Cock both still remain here for the CT side as the Law and Peacemaker go down with 2 knives out from Nemesis. Ordinary and Alchemist both remain here. This doesn't look great. I like to think that makes me qualified to read Greek letters, because apparently that translates directly to Alchemist. No idea how, but okay. No, not Chair Force! Again, why would I bother to actually better myself when I can just sit in a chair all day and play video games? Or, hack computers. Maybe there's more planes in the Air Force, yeah? The new U.S. Chair Force is, yeah, or something. Why not join the Space Force? Well, CTs win by default, of course, the knife round defaulting on a clock play. And that does mean that CT side will be picking stay or swap, meaning that Cock for the CT side is going to be determining whether or not they stay or win, or stay or swap to the T side. Also, knowing the T's win by default on knife round. Law says stay, which means that T side will stay. I was wrong. That's right, T side defaults. Okay. I forget the knife round works by different rules. That's on me. Anything but Space Filler Force. Air Force is iffy, but the Space Force. But I could be a U.S. Guardian. Come on, man. It's the Space Force. Come join the Space Force. Come fly rocket. I'm gonna shoot lasers at Mars. Space Force. No. Well, regardless, starting the first round here, T-side having taken their pick of whether or not they wanted to stay or swap. Ordinary, R1, Law, Peacemaker, and Alchemist. Alchemist, of course, taking down my Shock Weasel. And Nemesis with a headshot on Ordinary already makes a 3v5. R1, Law, and Peacemaker still remain with a bomb just outside Terrace control. R1 moving up with a Glock 18 Bullet Queen, a beautiful skin, by the way. Peacekeeper going down, Nemesis already up on a 5v2 over the T side. R1 and the Law to both hold it. Both the Law already going down to Leonopter. Down goes Leon to R1. Bomb is going down here on the B bomb site. And the B bomb site. R1 moving up and all skins, no skill is going to get the USPS headshot off on R1. Certainly not living up to his name. That is going to be the first round of the board here for the CT side. 1-0. Join now for a new Beauty Pie gaming chair. Can your chair do this, Clonk? I would do that, but this chair is actually broken because I have a Secret Lab chair. But again, you've probably already noticed it leans heavily to the right. And also, if I put my weight into it, yeah, the backrest is like actually broken. Watch, you see how far back it is? It doesn't follow me. This chair is broken. I'll catch up on chat again in a moment again. Well, regardless, CT's having taken the first round, which, by the way, to clarify, CT team is Leonopter, Nemesis, Shockweasel, Cock, all skins, no skill. And for the T side, Ordinary, R1, The Law, Peacemaker, Conquer, and Alchemist. I'm just going to be calling Peacemaker. Well, regardless, Shockweasel and Nemesis going down to Ordinary and The Law with a 5v2, a reversal of the previous round. Now down to Leonopter and Cock to pull it for the CT side. Bye, Cheese. I gotta go. Later, Destroy. Appreciate you being here, dude. Cock going down R1. Ordinary going down to Leonopter. Now a 1v4. Down goes Leon to the Alchemist. That is, of course, going to be the first round of the board here for the T side. And now tied up 1-1. I haven't tried it for any esports casting. I have, but I haven't heard anything back, which is incredibly infuriating. I'm actually part of Broadcast GG, which is a Discord server built for esports professionals, for observers, producers, casters, esports players, esports coaches, all that sort of stuff. And they have like a whole thing for paid and unpaid opportunities, and I'm actually really frustrated about it because nobody's looking for a North American Counter-Strike caster. Everybody wants Rocket League or Fortnite casters in the EU, which is stupid. Well, regardless, it does look like bomb carrier Alchemist is holding the roof and waiting for a CT push outside, as that looks like Conquer and R1. Never mind, sorry, I was wrong. Nemesis will go down to R1. R1 was the one who's in the lobby. Conquer was on the rooftop. The minimap does not account for verticality. No skill, the Law and Cock all now down. A triple for R1, quad for R1. He can still pull the ace, but denied by Shockweasel and the P90 module. I believe that's a double for Shockweasel on R1 and Peacemaker. 1v2, 1v1, 1v9. Ace for Shockweasel, taking the second round for the CT side, 2-1. Wasn't who I thought I was going to get an ace, but nonetheless, Shockweasel with an ace. I mean, Rocket League wouldn't be hard to cast, TDH, but Fortnite, I would never kind of hard to learn the Fortnite slang. I would never kind of hard to learn Fortnite slang. I get what you mean. Yeah, honestly, I feel like most Battle Royales have too much luck involved in order for it to be a skill-based game. In a game like Counter-Strike, you can make a strategy for, oh, we're going to deliberately throw this round to have the money to get better guns next round, doing a deliberate eco, give them some room, and then we have a better round next time, and then we pull out some good strats, right? Good strategy. But in a game like Fortnite or Apex Legends, it's, fucking fingers crossed that you spawn in an area with any good guns. Mozambique here. Just, run around the map with finding 2 Mozambiques and 3 P2020s. With R1 and the Law going down to Nemesis, and all skins no skill, Ordinary, Peacemaker, and Alchemist all remain here. A 3v4 against. Also PUBG. Kind of forgot that was also an esport battle royale. Well, 4v3. Not looking great for the T side here, but Bomb Carrier Alchemist moving up with the... I have no idea how to pronounce that. I don't actually speak Greek. It's all Greek to me. Ordinary going down to Shockweasel with a 4v2 over Peacemaker and Alchemist. Alchemist moving up real slow here, pushing in from vending, and about to find eyes on Nemesis with the AK Empress. Eyes on Alchemist. I believe just saw that. I know Nemesis definitely did. I don't think Alchemist did, though. Peacemaker, Conquer taking a small bit of damage there, but a push into the lobby. It means Conquer is down to Leon, and Leon will pull the double on Alchemist. With the third round of the board here for the CT side, up now 3-1. This is not looking well at all for the Terrorist team. There's a female streamer that wants my Twitch name. Hers is similar to mine, but I suppose she wants this one. What shall a mep do? Tell her no. Tell her I. Tell her you snooze, you lose. Honestly, yeah, like, sucks to suck. I mean, is this a big streamer who's trying to change their name to Neps? Or is it someone who's like, hey, I'm just getting started with Twitch streaming. Can I have your name? Also, by the way, sorry, big B-side rush here from the T side as the Law takes point, moving up with the unskinned P90. With a 5v5, that's going to be Alchemist now going down to Leon, and Law down to the double from Leon. Nemesis going down to R1, Leon holding behind the silo, holding on to Alchemist's, oh my god, what is that? I don't know how to pronounce it. Ordinary now down with a 4v2, R1 and Peacemaker, both remain, not looking great at all. R1 getting an AK headshot on Shockweasel. Eyes on from Cock, down goes Cock with a double from R1, now with 2v2. Leon and all skins, no skill, 2v2. R1 going down to Leon, Peacemaker alone here for the T side. Not out of it yet, but now he is. Going down to Leon, 4th round of the board for the CT side, leaves it up 4-1. 400 followers type beat. Oh no, don't give it. I totally agree. If this was someone who had like, 5,000-6,000 followers, maybe consider it if they're willing to buy it off of you. But like, yeah, no, I wouldn't. 400 followers, that's not worth it. I understand wanting to get serious at that point, but also like, maybe try finding a name that isn't taken. Well, Leon holding on to Alchemist's SG-553 once again. 5v5 still is what appears to be another B-side rush from the T side, although what should be a definitive firepower advantage for the CT side with 2 Deagles, 2 Glocks, and an AK. Nemesis digged out by the law, but with almost exclusively pistols on the board for the T side here. Shots off, Leon will get the SG-553 headshot on R1. Shots off towards Alchemist, not connected 4v4. Eyes on, Alchemist taking a bit of damage, but going down to the Law. Now a 4v3. Down goes Ordinary, opt out by Cock with a 3v3. The Law, Peacemaker, and Alchemist remain against Shockweasel, Cock, and All Skins No Skill. Bomb is down on B. Down goes the Law out to Shockweasel. Alchemist holding at the tunnel's door, again with nothing but a Glock. I think this was meant to be an eco round here for the T side, but might just work out to be a successful round. But with Alchemist going down, Peacemaker Conqueror having put the bomb down to the open, what would have been a great opportunity to deny a defuse, but with Peacemaker going down to Cock means no one will stop Cock from getting the defuse. What is now the 5th round, 5-1 for the CT side. I'm going to scalp super hard if someone wants. God. At 400, you don't know if you'll get big or if you will crash and just stop. I completely agree with that. Because, like, again, if they have, like, a decent-sized following and they're really taking it seriously and you're kind of already getting there, definitely, yeah, that would go great. But, I mean, that would be something to consider. But if they're at 400, like, you haven't made it yet. You're not at the point to be making any demands, you know? If this was... Seems like small follow base that keeps watching. Still, you won't know. Yeah. Cock with an op shot out from the garage, but just did not land that on what I believe is the Law. Trying to land Deagle Oxide Blaze shots off, but Cock is going to return fire. And shots off down to R1, 4v4. Cock has gone down. Leon holding on to the Cheek Clapper 5000, whipping the op. R1 now going down to Shockweasel, the 4v3. Ordinary, Peacemaker, and Alchemist remain, and Peacemaker getting the AK takedown on Shockweasel. Leon going down to Alchemist, 3v2. Nemesis getting the finish on Peacemaker in a 2v2. Nemesis and All Skins No Skill against Ordinary and Alchemist. With a 2v2, Nemesis and All Skins No Skill. Nemesis will go down to Ordinary with a Nova headshot. Now a 1v2. Ordinary trying to land those Toy Soldier shots off. All Skins No Skill with an Incendiary. Dropping down out of heaven. I don't think he meant to do that. Frag out. Try to get some damage on Alchemist. It's going to land 2 hit points. Perfect time to drop the Incendiary in the hut, but All Skins No Skill, with no ideas where they are, is going to rush out and try to hold on. Try to save for the next round. This is going to be the 2nd round of the board with the T side, and now go 2-5. I'd also like to say she did at least ask nicely, though she started off by asking if I still stream. I get what she was going for, like, trying to make the argument of like, oh, well, if you're not using it, then I'll buy it off of you, or I'll try, would you mind doing a trade? But like, yeah, no, it's your name. It's like, it's your thing. It's fine if you want to go by the name of Neps, but like, maybe try something different. Maybe try some kind of alteration that somebody else hasn't already taken. I know that I had talked about it before, how I like the idea of trying to take the name Wizard, but written in Leet speak. So like W-I-Z-4-R-D. I like the name of Wizard, but written in Leet speak. So if something ever happened and I lost the name Artisan Cheese, I'd love to take the name Wizard. But that also seems like such an incredibly common name. Someone probably has it by now. And I don't plan on like trying to berate someone into giving me the name Wizard, right? Give me your full legal name. Nicholas Zane Craig. Shockweasel going down to R1. R1 now down to a single hit point in the Law, down to 13. That is my actual real legal name. I know what you meant. Like, give it to me. I need your identity. The Law digged out by Nemesis with a 3v3. Now, Leonopter, Nemesis, and only those 2 remain. Cock, Nemesis, and Leon taken down. That's the 3rd round, 3-5 for the T side. Hand your legal rights to it now. I'm about to start buying people's legal names and selling them in like an NFT. God. Can I watch? Big Tinted Gothic GF, you are not allowed to watch Rice for me. I know you'd pay good money for that, you fucking weirdo. Well, regardless, I want to say a firepower advantage here for the T side. One AK SG-553, a Galil, a P90, and a Scout on the board against an MP9, two MP9s, M4A4s, and an M4A1S. Why not? God damn it! I bet you can't guess my name. Starts with an N. The voice screen will be PP. Oh God. Pay-per-view, $20. Shockweasel digged up. Peacemaker going down all skins, no skill. And with all skins now going down to R1 with a 4v3 over the CT side. Leon is gonna get an MP9 finish on Alchemist. I always undermine the MP9. And for good reason, it is not a great gun. So seeing someone pull a double, like Leon just did on Ordinary, is miraculous to me. Cock and Leon both now going down R1 and the Law against Nemesis with the Space Oddity Gut Knife. Nemesis alone with Cox M4A4 Asimov against R1 and the Law. That is going to be the Law going in for an A-site bomb plant. Nemesis definitely heard the bomb go down. Just makes a slow push out from lobby into the hut. Eyes on, and down goes the Law. R1 knows that's going to be a hut push. R1 now waiting for the push from Nemesis, and down goes Nemesis with a beautiful AK headshot from R1. Fourth round of the board here for the T side, up now 4 and 5. Apex random trios are a headache. Dude, Apex in general with people you don't know is awful. Mint someone else's name and sell it like an NFT. I don't know why. I like the idea of, like, give me your full legal name. It's mine now. Just like, haha, you think you own the name Nicholas? I screenshotted your name. Now it's mine now. Ha ha ha. NFTs are still fucking stupid, though. Regardless, Law 5-7 down with a headshot from Shockweasel. But game predicting still an advantage for the T side, and understandably so. Shockweasel and Cock both running pistols against all rifles here for the T side. Shockweasel will go down R1 4v4. Sometimes I get competent teammates. Sometimes I get bald wraiths who leave the second they get shot when they hot drop. Yeah, people are dumb. Cock now going down to Peacemaker. Now a 3v4. This doesn't look great at all for the CT side, as Bomb Carrier Alchemist is making the slow push in from Squeaky, in for an attempt at a push down to the B site. All skins, no skill, will go down R1 with a 4v2. Leon and Nemesis both remain to stop the 4-2 man advantage from going for a B site plant. Although Bomb Carrier Alchemist, having found an easy, empty, open A site, there we go, finds an easy plant. Nemesis will go down R1, and Leon holding on to the StatTrak MP9 Hydra, backing off to the secret. Now making the push out from the outside. Push in from outside. Words are hard. English is a stupid language. Eto watashi no nihongo no hanasu wa jouzu no hanasu nai. Daigoku no toki wa watashi no senko wa computer science. Eto nihongo no benkyou shimashita. Nihongo wa totomo moshiroi. Eto totomo muzukashii. Well, no time for Leon to pull it. Moving the corner, and down goes R1 to Leon. T's winners by detonation. Fifth round, 5 and 5. Do you sprechen Deutsch? Ich kann Deutsch gesprochen, aber mein Deutsch ist nicht gut. Ich lerne Deutsch auf 3 Jahre auf dem Schule, aber es ist nicht gut. Es ist nicht gut. Nope. Yeah, I don't speak German. Will, I don't know how to ask this, but is there any way I could negotiate with you to replace your Twitch nickname? Last message she sent. Well, it looks like that bomb is making its way in from the outside. What looks like an attempt at a push for a secret push to B. My mom! Mr. Poole redeeming my mom as pick my weapon. All skins, no skill, going down R1 with a headshot as R1 makes a push in with the Empress in from Squeaky up to the A site. Shockweasel going down a double for R1, now a 5v3. Leon, Nemesis, and Cock remain for the CT side. R1, shots off, but not enough. Cock still holding on here. Cock with the USPS. Shots off, and R1 will take Cock. R1 going down to Leonopter. Leon going down to Ordinary. A 1v3. Nemesis is alone for the CT side against Ordinary, Peacemaker, and Alchemist. I thought that was funny. I've been waiting to make that joke for a while. 1v3. This doesn't look great at all for Nemesis. Bomb Carrier Alchemist making the slow push in for an attempt at a B site plant. Nemesis expecting, having not seen any opportunities at the B site, instead pushing up to see if anyone might be rotating from A. Bomb is now down on the B bomb site behind the silo, though. Alchemist moving up with that SG553. No idea how to pronounce that. I don't speak Greek. Nemesis, having left the B site, pushing up the ramp, and now going up to the A site, checking heaven. He had it right. Nemesis absolutely had the B site, but unable to determine where the sound is coming from, only to realize now he has pushed the wrong bomb site. I don't think Nemesis is going to pull this. I think the T side is now going to overtake the CT team. I thought you just brought out a gallon of milk. I do have a half gallon of milk in my fridge, but I use that for cooking. Shots off, and Peacemaker will go down, but winners by detonation. 6th round of the board for the T side, 6-5. Milk is cringe. You're cringe! My bones are strong! Also, I made pancakes earlier, and they were really good. You wish you had milk for that. Neps, you are cringe. Exactly. Hydro homies sponsor this message. I meant to say homies. I don't know if I can say that, but I don't know if Twitch is okay with me saying that, but whatever. Hydro homies. Got my sub back. Nice, Mr. Pool. Good shit. Well, still 6-5 in favor of the T side here. 3 AKs and an M4A1S for the T side against an OP, MP9, another OP, sorry, 2 OPs, 1 MP9, and 2 M4A1Ss. I honestly don't know where to put the advantage here. Again, I keep undermining the MP9, and I want to say because I keep undermining it, this might actually be a better play for the CT team. Although Leon going down to R1 means the firepower and man advantage is already in favor of the T side. R1 digged out by Nemesis 4v4. English is hard for you, huh? Yeah. Law now going down to Shockweasel 4v3. Ordinary, Peacemaker, and Alchemist all remain. Taking a moment. That is going to be... No. Alchemist was trying to stand still for just a quick moment, try to land a little bit of extra damage off on Cock and Nemesis, but both still trying to hold it, still trying to see if they're going to find eyes on. There we go. With Alchemist finding an empty and open B side, he could easily go for the plant now. Peacemaker opt out by Cock now, a 1v2. Nemesis and Cock. Cock making the slow push up with the Op Neo Noir in from ramp and up to the B bomb site. Nemesis moving in from the outside, what looks like a secret rotation. Now would actually be a perfect time to go for an A side rotation, as both CTs are anticipating and actually moving in on a B site plant. But Cock getting in, he's on the B site, having seen no one there, expecting it's on the other side of the silo. Cock taking a moment to clear it. Nemesis moving into the Deagle directive as well, trying to follow through, and only to find that the B site is clear. That's got to be A. Nemesis moving up with the Deagle directive in from vents. Moving up slowly. I think Alchemist heard that. He's going to wait for footsteps or an attempt at a defuse before he moves up, and understandably so. Cock is going to take damage, but terrible time to reload. Alchemist digged out by Nemesis, who no longer has time for a defuse. He's going to save the op for the next round, and the T's will take their 7th, 7-5. That was actually a really good play. I know Alchemist wouldn't be... Alchemist was not in a position to take down both, although personally I thought if he had just taken a moment to breathe, land a good headshot on Cock, easily could have taken that second kill, but probably should have reloaded before he went into the fight. What the fuck did I just watch? Honestly, bad timing for the CT side. I feel like he could have still gotten the defuse at the end there, but Nemesis definitely could have taken it. Why the fuck did he just run at him? I think he wanted to distract him, knowing that he wouldn't have ammo to... He wouldn't have the time to reload. So if he just rushed at him and tried to get shots off, CTs wouldn't know how much ammo he had left. So if he rushes him, tries to get some damage off, he might get the kill, but even if he doesn't, which he didn't, then he distracts him long enough for the bomb to go off. Well, Ordinary opt out by Nemesis now in a 4v3. R1, Law, and Peacemaker remain, with the Shockweasel and R1 going down to the Law and Cock. With Peacemaker going down to Cock with a double. Now a 1v3. All now down to the Law to pull it for the terrorist side. Of course, Cock with the M4A4 Asimov holding on here. Eyes on, shots off, and down goes Cock to the Law. The Law alone here, dropping an incendiary behind him, trying to make sure no one follows through, but with a second incendiary. Ooh, Leon in a gorgeous position to land a P90 headshot on the Law. denying that push down the B ramp. CTs have taken their 6th round, 6 and 7. I just realized, hold on. Is this Rice? Also, what is his fucking profile? The fact he was able to emote means he has admin on this server. Which, thank you for not cheating. I appreciate that. Vlad taking a lot of incendiary damage, backing away from Squeaky. Not me. Alright. I mean, if you know who Cock is, that's fine. You can force players to emote. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought Cock like joined the server and gave himself admin. Who's Rice? He's the other spectator. He's actually the one who set up the server, which, hell yeah. I forgot you can force players to emote, but yeah, RE45 hammer point. Ugh. Have fun landing your shots at a longer distance than 5 feet away. I think you said he was playing. I thought that was Cock because he emoted. We currently have emotes exclusively enabled for admins. So because he was emoting, I was like, oh, he must be an admin. So is this Rice? And it wasn't Rice. So I guess Rice just forced him to emote. With Alchemist, opt out by Nemesis. Very sorry I wasn't paying too much attention that round. 7th round of the board for the CT side ties it up 7-7. 7-7. It is tied up. Now the final round of the first half. I think this might actually go into overtime, which would be really, really nice. Rice is your skin daddy? Honestly, yeah. The RE slaps like a drunk stepdad up close. Yeah. And the hammer points is even better. It can actually kill late game. Yeah, but good luck hitting at anything longer than, 5-10 feet away from you. Well, bomb carrier R1 now moving out in through the outside, as that is going to be all skins, no skill, holding on to the lobby, waiting for a push as R1 moves up in with Ordinary's AK leap build. Eyes on, shots off, and all skin, no skill, going down R1 with a 5v4 advantage in favor of the T side already. Of course, that bomb's now backing off in towards the T spawn. I think he's still trying to figure out what it is the T side's doing, but it seems the T side is hard pressed for an outside push. Shockweasel has moved into the A-bomb site. I think he's anticipating that with all the T's in the outside, it's a fake rush, and he wanted to check the bomb site to make sure that there was no bomb down. I love how often that strat actually works, though nobody ever uses it. Using a fake rush, where you... Oh! R1 burned alive by Leon. Leon getting a P90 finish on the law as well. A 4v2, Ordinary and Peacemaker. Never mind, just Ordinary remains. Peacemaker going down with a P90 headshot from Leon. A 1v4. That is going to be Leon with a... No, denied. That is going to be Ordinary going down to Cock. The 8th round for the CT side, 8-7. I was going to say, the name Cock just keeps reminding me because, like, obviously I'm saying his name Cock. There is a post somewhere that I saw where some guy was playing like marbles on stream, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious because he was playing marbles on stream and there was like 200 marbles going through, and there's one that's just like speeding through the track and it just like surpasses every other ball. He's like, that is a great push from this marble. This marble's moving up as well, and then just booking down is a marble named I Love Cock. Or no, it's just like a marble named I Love Penis. So it's just, and he's like, oh my god, I love penis! Just out of nowhere. I love it. It's probably funnier in context, but still. 3v3, Leon, Nemesis, and all skins, no skill remain for the T side to hold the B site. Ordinary taking a big chunk of damage. Law now going down to Leon. Ordinary and Peacemaker both remain. CTs are not looking good here. Peacemaker Conqueror is going to move up with the dual Berettas. Leon now going down to Ordinary with a 2v2. Shots off, and both Ordinary and Peacemaker going down to Nemesis and all skins, no skill. 9-7 in favor of the Terrorist team. I'm sure that meme wouldn't be too hard to find. I know that it was I think it was on TikTok, but I think it's a really good one. I'm going to have to try to find that meme too. Much like the video I was showing earlier, I'd been looking for that meme for so fucking long, and I finally found it, and I'm really excited about that. I'll play it again later if you weren't here when I showed it off. Well, regardless, the T-side having taken the first round in the second half, now at a considerable advantage with 3 UMP-45s with Tech 9 and a P250, although the CT side, a Deagle, a 5.7, an MP9, dual Berettas, and a Scout here for the CT side. Leon with a Tech 9 Amino and his StatTrak Paracord knife. That's going to be Nemesis digged out by R1. Shots off, but not connected from Leon. Already a 4v4 Peacemaker and Cock taken down. R1 taking a molly straight to the face. Now Cock going down to the Law. Ordinary going down to Shockweasel with a 3v3. Now an effective tied up here for the T side. Shockweasel, of course, will get the bomb plant on the A bomb site. The Law and Leon going down with a 2v2. R1 and Alchemist against Shockweasel and Allskins no skill. Allskins down, followed by Alchemist out. R1 and Shockweasel remain. Shockweasel UMP'd out by R1. Allskins no skill, diffusive gay. R1 diffusing without a kit. Absolutely has the time to do so. And now the 8th round on the board for the T side, 8-9. I don't want to jump the gun, but again, I really do think this might actually be an overtime game. Also, we've already been on for 3.5 hours. Good lord. After this game, I'll show that meme again. I absolutely love it. Gotta love a good snail. Oh, yeah. It seems... I was about to say I don't see a bomb carrier here, and that's because bomb has been dropped at the T-spawn. Also, that is a beautiful Deagle Ocean Drive. This is a real pretty skin. Turbo. They look like snails. Yeah. Well, with the Law now going down to Shockweasel, a 5v4. Tech 9 shots off from Leon. Able to finish out Ordinary, who had a Mag 7, a perfect CQC weapon, especially for Events Rush, but just unprepared for an actual push in. Peacemaker now down. R1 and Alchemist. Sorry, there we go. R1 and Alchemist both remain here for the CT side, but a 2-5 against UMP-45 and an AUG against Mag 7, AK, XM1014, Deagle, and another AK. $70 miscalculation. Don't think this is going to go great for the CT side here. I think this will go 10-8. Shots off. That's going to be Alchemist going down to Shockweasel in the XM1014 takedown. 1v5. R1 remains alone. The UMP-45 Labyrinth. 1v5. Down goes Nemesis. Swapping off for the Deagle. Shots off on Leon. Connecting, but not enough to finish. Cock will go down to R1. Deagle shots off. R1 is still moving in. Leon almost down, but not quite. R1 flanked. Shockweasel down. And Tech 9 out by Leon. Unable to land those Deagle shots. 10-8 for the Terrorist team. Also on my end, we dropped down to 14 viewers, but again, thank you all for being here for those of you who still are. I was going to say, either way, we've still had a really high view count tonight. We've been holding around 25 to 30 viewers for a little while, so hey, thanks for being here. My bones don't like me. Well, regardless, bomb carrier, Allskins no skill, now moving in. Shockweasel actually following the rest of the T side, not taking point here. He does have the bomb, and understandably so, he doesn't want to rush out with it. A 5v5, though. Leon is taking a big chunk of damage. The Law taking some as well. What looks like a bunch of Mag 7s here for the CT side. That's Ordinary in the Law with Mag 7s, at least. Alchemist going down to Cock with a 5v4 over the CT side. Ordinary R1, the Law, and Peacemaker still remain. But Cock opt out by R1. But Peacemaker going down to Shockweasel and an XM1014 finish. A beautiful op shot from R1 on Leon. 3v3. Down goes Allskins no skill. Is he going to pull a triple here? He just might smoke out. Nemesis not going to get shot by that smoke. Sorry, that shot through the smoke. Ordinary going down to Nemesis. R1 with an op finish on Nemesis, though. 1v1. R1 has gotten the finish on Nemesis, and the Law's gone down to Shockweasel. Now, an op versus an XM1014. What might just be an ace for R1. Shockweasel, I think he sees him. Shots off, and down goes Shockweasel to R1. Should have gotten closer. Should have landed more shots. An ace for R1, the 9th round, 9-10. My mouth is dry, and so is my skin. This is a gallon of milk. A gallon of water. It's a milk jug, not milk. It's not a gallon of milk. I misspoke. Whatever. Well, regardless, it looks like bomb carrier Cock is going to be moving up with a Deagle Ocean Drive. Now, still 5v5 at the moment, though I have noticed Alchemist is running an Agev. With Ordinary opt out by Leon, now a 5v4. R1, the Law, Peacemaker, and Alchemist still remain. Leon, Ara, opt out by R1. I keep wanting to say R8, like the Revolver. R8'd out by R1, but it's an R1 with an op shot. Shockweasel going down to Peacemaker, now a 4v3. Down goes All Skins No Skill, opt out by R1. Nemesis and Cock remain. But with Peacemaker digged out by Nemesis, my brain doesn't like English words very much. 3v2, Nemesis and Cock both remain here for the T side. Down goes Nemesis, opt out by R1. Cock is alone with a Deagle Ocean Drive against R1, the Law, and Alchemist. Or I should say, that is a Deagle against 2 ops and a Negev. Cock holding on to the Deagle Ocean Drive. Shots off, but just unable to connect the... Well, shots off, but unable to connect to damage, and certainly unable to land the kill. USPS down with a headshot from R1, 10 and 10. I don't want to say that R1 is being incredibly suspicious, but he's being incredibly suspicious up 40-14. Just real quick. Yeah, I got NFTs, non-functioning testicles. All right. Okay, you know what? 5 years of service, 50 games. You know, I can believe this. This feels legit. Level 30, yeah. I think this is just someone who does a lot of, like, actual ESL, ESEA stuff. Regardless, though, 5v4, Leon, Nemesis, Cock, and All Skins No Skill remain. Ordinary going down to Leonopter with a 4v4. Bomb carrier Cock still holding on to the unskinned P250, moving in from the tunnels, trying in for what it looks like an attempt at a B-side push through Decon. All Skins No Skill, digged out by the Law. Cock moving in, and down goes the Law with a headshot. Had a Faceit link in their profile? I think so, yeah. Leon opt out by R1 with a 3v2 now. Nemesis and Cock both remain. Cock with an op, moving out with a bayonet Doppler. That is a beautiful knife, by the way. R1 frag out. Alchemist and Peacemaker. New animation studio Respawn. God, it's fucking awful. Alright. Down goes R1. Opt out by Cock. Peacemaker going down to Nemesis. Cock now down to Alchemist. Now a 1v1 Nemesis versus Alchemist. An M4A4 versus a Negev. Or at least in this context, a USPS. Heard footsteps. And a one-tap finish on Nemesis means the 11th round for the CT side to overtake the terrorist team. It's sad how it doesn't take much to clap this server's cheeks. Yeah. For peace. I just want to take a look really quickly against R1. I guess not. Hold on. Wait. Diamond Operation... Yeah, Diamond Operation Riptide coin, 5-year veteran. Stockholm 2021 silver coin, 2021 service medal, gold Operation Broken Fang coin. Yeah, no, I think R1 is legit. He's just really fucking good. Hey, if you're Flob, can you tell me? Because, like, I could really use a job in esports. Well, a frag out from Alchemist off on Cock. Down goes Nemesis and Shockweasel. Already a 5v3, becoming a 4v3. Down goes R1 and Alchemist, followed by Cock as well. Leon and All Skins No Skill remain, with Ordinary in the Law now down. All down to Peacemaker with an M4 finish on Leon. All Skins No Skill and Peacemaker both remain. All Skins No Skill living up to his name, though, with that $70 miscalculation and those beautiful gloves. I saw that knife as well. This Mirage's beard is a solid object. God. Peacemaker Conquer making a slow push up with the unskinned M4 in from Trophy. Bomb is now down to the B-bomb sites. All Skins No Skill holding on and watching Decon. He's in a great position to watch Decon. And now Peacemaker Conquer moving up with the AK case hardened. Slow push in from ramp up to the B site proper. All Skins No Skill is just going to wait for a decon push. He knows, yep, if the bomb is down next to the silo, there's got to be someone behind those boxes. Peacemaker is going to get the finish on All Skins No Skill. Read him like a fucking book. Easy defuse for the CT side. What will easily be their 12th round, 12 and 10. Everyone always plants the bomb next to or behind the silo so they can watch that specific angle, trying to watch the decon door. But again, if you put it out in the open, like, in front of the tunnel doors. There is no cover for a defuse. You can be seen from anywhere on the B site. I know everybody wants to plant it behind the silo so that they have cover while planting, but if you coordinate with your team, watch those angles, putting the bomb down in the open is nigh indefendable for a defuse. If there are any terrorists left and they know that it's on the B site, like, you're not going to get a defuse. Anywhere they come in from decon, in from observation, in from the B ramp, in from the tunnels, you're not gonna make it. They're gonna get you. Real talk, letting a Smurf in this shit cheese. In this is shit cheese. No, I completely agree. I didn't know he was a Smurf. I wasn't trying to let Smurfs in here. Can't get better against bad players, though. No, I completely agree. I didn't want a fucking actual S-tier Smurf in here. I just didn't think that there would be an S-tier Smurf in here. Well, Cock in the Law going down to the Law and Nemesis. Nemesis with a double off on Peacemaker. 3v3. Ordinary will get an all skins, no skill. R1 going down to Nemesis. All now down to the Alchemist, who will go down to Leonopter. With the 11th round of the board here for the T side, 11 and 12. Better than Hacks. Yeah, it is better than Hacks because he is legit. But again, I didn't know R1 was a Smurf. Because again, you guys were asking about, he has a Face It link. If this would load. You're logged out. Fuck off. Member since January 6, 2018. Win rate, 56%. Like, yeah, nah, he's ranked 12,000. He's not bad. There's a reason that they don't put GE and GN together. Yeah. Also, if he's ranked 12,000, that's actually really high. Ordinary going down to Nemesis with a 5v4 over the CT side. R1, the Law, Peacemaker, and Alchemist all remain. Alchemist holding on to Ordinary's Mag 7, Swag 7. And what looks like a hard rush out from the T side, or not rush, hard push into the B site in through B ramp. TBH, I wasn't mad that he was a Smurf when I played. I was mad at my ping issues tonight. No, I totally understand. I definitely get that, because ping is stupid. All skins, no skill, living up to his name on that one, because what the fuck was that play? Cock will go down to R1, moving out to Peacemaker, conquers M4 down to Shockweasel. Shockweasel out to Peacemaker, followed by Peacemaker out to Leon. With a 3v2, the Law and Alchemist both remain 2v3 with Bomb Carrier. All skins, no skill, still holding at the ramp. Down goes the Law to Leonopter, and Alchemist alone, holding on to the Mag 7, Swag 7, but downed by Nemesis 12-12. But no, I definitely get that. I've had so many issues with my fucking ISP lately. Get fucked, Weasel, respectfully, of course. But real shit, that's like really good, right? If he is US rank, wait, is that region.us, United States of America? If he's ranked 12,000, I know that doesn't sound super, super high, but I'm not sure how many people actually use Face It. I want to say there's at least like a couple of million, right? If there's like at least 1 million, 12,000 is very, very high on that. Let me check Kagami's. I gotcha. Like, that's a really high number. 12,000? Well, a 5v4 over the CT side. R1, the Law, Peacemaker, and Alchemist all remain with a 4v5 against. Not looking great for the CT side, especially as the Law goes down. All skins, no skill. R1 opt out by Cock. Now Peacemaker and Alchemist both holding on to 2 dual Berettas. Not looking great. Give me a second. Peacemaker with a finish on all skins, no skill. Peacemaker now going down to Leon with a 1v4. All now down to Alchemist. Trying to find eyes on. He's picked up Ordinary's Mag 7, Swag 7. He's got about a minute to stop the 1v4 push from Nemesis to get the bomb down on A. Heard the bomb being moved up, out through Squeaky. He knows the bomb's going down, and Cock is going to get taken down by Alchemist, but taken from above. Leon will take the 13th round, 13-12. He's skill level 8, 10 being the max. Oh, yeah, no, he's really, really good. This is Kagami Alex's main Face It account. Kagami Alku, if this would load. There we go. 10,333. Holy shit. Skill rank 8. All right, damn. I want to know what Zeke's skill rating is. So if that's the case, then Kagami is marginally better than R1, which, not trying to talk shit against the R1, I'm just saying he is statistically of a higher rank. He's at 10k, R1's at about 12k. Regardless, Alchemist and Shockweasel now going down a 4v4 already. Ordinary R1, The Law, and Peacemaker against Leon, Nemesis, Cock, and All Skins No Skill. As The Law goes down, All Skins No Skill, now a 4v3 over the CT side. I don't know how to feel about this one. This might be a 14-12 for the T side, but with Leon going down to Peacemaker and Cock going down to R1 at 3v2, Nemesis and All Skins No Skill, 3v2 in favor of the CT side. Might tied up 13-13. I think this will go into overtime. Can't wait for Caddy or Watson. I'll take a look at what the image was you sent me here in a moment. Incendiary out, and All Skins No Skill. Burned, no. Almost burned alive. Flushed out and flushed into R1. Nemesis alone. Leonopters, Statrak, Op Aetherus, hearing footsteps near the vents. I think Nemesis is expecting a vents push, but he's not going to get it. R1 walking away. 1v3, Nemesis alone with Statrak, Op Aetherus, hearing the footsteps and what sounded to him like a hut, or rather mini, rotation out. Bad op shot and taken down by Peacemaker. 13-13 between both teams. Sorry if my voice has been cracking. I do not know why. My mouth is as dry as it is. I blame the dry winter air. Again, I live in West Texas, or God's blind spot. It is... I fucking hate it up here. It never rains. The air is always dry. It is always just either hot and dry or cold and dry. Like, there's no moisture at all. My eyes always burn. My throat gets dried out, and my lips trap super fucking easily. And I get nosebleeds all the time. I hate it here. West Texas sucks. Cock, Alchemist, and the Law all now going down with a 4v3. Ordinary R1 and Peacemaker remain for the CT side. Not looking great at all. Of course, Bond Carrier Shockweasel and his $0 make a slow push up with the StatTrak SG553 Phantom. I think Shockweasel is feeling pretty confident to actually take that and kind of burn off his economy. Because again, he does have a great opportunity to put the bomb down here. R1, though, holding on to the StatTrak Op Aetherus, as that is going to be an attempt at a bomb plant from Shockweasel on B. And immediately denied by R1. Leon will go down Ordinary, and the double from R1 on Nemesis. 14-13 here for the CT side. If the CTs don't take this next round, I'm pretty sure we're going to go to overtime. Because this, at this point, if the CTs take it from here, 2 more rounds, in round 30, it goes 16-13, and that's a win. If terrorists take this round, 14-14, 2 more rounds. You could win it 16-14, but that'd be the last round you could do it on. This is either going to end 13-16, 14-16, or 15-15. Well, regardless, it seems like a lot of pistols on the board here for the T side. I'm not sure what they're doing. I feel like they're ecoing this round, giving the CTs a possible take on this one to go 15-13. The Law has gone down to the T side with a Tech 9 headshot. Leon has picked up a free M4A1S as Peacemaker and Nemesis go down. Now a 4v3. Ordinary R1 and Alchemist ran. Leon shots off from behind, but that is going to be Alchemist, Cock, and Shockweasel all now going down. Ordinary and R1 both remain. R1 dropping the smoke on the bomb, trying for the defuse without a kit. Eyes on hand. Down goes Leon. Shots through the smoke. All Skins No Skill, last man standing to stop the defuse. He's going to try for it. Shots off. A little bit of damage on R1, but just not enough for it. R1 does not have time for a defuse. That is going to be the 14th round. 14-14 for the T side. Ooh. Also, Kazunka, what you said. Psyop. Oh, God. Yeah, that's gross. This is way too cartoony. Specifically Revenant's face, right? This is supposed to be, like, sharp and dirty. But that's just... That looks like something I could make on a 3D printer. Which, by the way, hey, my birthday's on Monday. Buy me a 3D printer, please. Don't. It's fine. With my new job, I'm probably going to buy one for myself anyways. Ender 3, baby. Well, 4 AKs on the board here for the T side. I think they were definitely trying to eco the previous round so they could get all rifles and good firearms on the board. And I want to give the T side the advantage here, though with Kaka already going down, I believe that was a finish from the Law. That is a 5v4 over the T side. The Law will go down to Nemesis. The Law and Shockweasel both down now, a 4v3, 2 over the T side. Shockweasel and All Skins No Skill down. Leon and Nemesis both remain. Now, Alchemist remains against Leon. With a 3v2, it's not over yet, especially with Ordinary at 2 hit points. A stiff breeze would knock him off his feet. Ordinary, R1, and Peacemaker remain. An M4, an AWP, and an XM 1014. Peacemaker taking a little bit of damage, and the lockers and now backing off for the B ramp as bomb carrier Nemesis moves up the AK safety net. About to find eyes on Peacemaker in 3, 2, 1. Down goes Peacemaker with a headshot. 2v2, Ordinary and R1 both remain, but Ordinary, never mind. That's going to be R1 with the op shot on Nemesis to lose the bomb for the terrorist side. Leon moving up with the AK blue laminate. Ordinary moving in from control room. Now, CTs need to hold the bomb away from Leon. If Leon can get it and get away, he might be able to get a bomb plant, but R1 at full health is going to watch Trophy and control room, waiting for a push. Smoke out. Leon knows that's going to be a push, or rather a hold from the CT side, watching the exact area he's coming in from. Leon rushing it though, and taken out by R1, 15-14 for the CT side. This is the final round of the game. CTs need to win this round in order to win the game. If T's take it, this will be going into overtime. Rev is supposed to be scary, and they made him a Ben 10 villain. God, yeah. About to say, also, I don't like Fuse's face there. Fuse? No. What's his name? It's not Fuse. Fuse is from Siege. Whatever his face is. It looks way too cartoony. Can I join? Goldie Earth 4498. Give me just a moment. We'll see here after how this round ends. I do want to give priority to new players, but also, hey, please don't be like a diamond tier smurf. It is Fuse? Oh, okay. The Law going down to All Skins No Skill with a 5v4. Ordinary, R1, Peacemaker, and Alchemist remain with a bomb still in Terrace control. All Skins No Skill holding on to the StatTrak Tech 9 re-entry. Now in the lobby with the majority of the T side, they're gonna need to push that bomb in. Again, T's need to win this round in order to tie the game and move to overtime. If CTs take this, this will be the win, 16-14. Cock opt out by R1. Ordinary going down to Nemesis, 4v4. Ask your viewers if they want to play another 5v5 comp or a minigames map. Oh yeah, we have minigame maps on this. Nemesis and Peacemaker going down. R1 is down. It is a 1v3 against Alchemist to pull it for the CT side. Bomb carrier, All Skins No Skill, now rushing it into the B site. And the Law is calling... No, never mind. Law was calling out Alchemist for being AFK, which he was not. Though Bomb Carrier All Skins No Skill has found the B site plant. A 1v3. It's all now down to Alchemist. I think at this one, this is going to be a 15-15. You sound like a radio host. Why, thank you very much. You're listening to 97.7, or you would be if I actually worked there. Flash out from Alchemist. He's really trying to get into the B side as quickly as he can, but he just won't get the chance. Opt out by Leon. Tied up 15-15 on Nuke. We're moving into overtime. No. Well, don't worry, Goldie Earth. You see, while of course it may be February 12th, you'll be delighted to know that it's actually the beginning of a brand new month. It's Toyota Truck Month. Head on down to your local Toyota dealership and pick up a brand new Toyota Tacoma with 0 down and 0% APR for the next 36 months. But wait, there's more. If you order now, we'll double your offer for double the price, because that's how money works. Go fuck yourself. There we go. Well, of course, here in first overtime, that is an op and 4 AKs on the board for the T side, 2 ops, an M4 A1S, an M4, and an AUG on the board for the CT side. I almost want to give the firepower advantage to the Terrace team. Nemesis and Cock going down with a double from the Law, holding at the ramp. Bombs now down outside Terrace control. Cock and Alchemist go down. Now, All Skins No Skill going down to the Law. The Law opt out by Leon in a 3v2. Leon and Shockweasel both remain. Shockweasel taking Ordinary from behind. Now 2v2, Leon and Shockweasel. Ordinary calling him a piece of shit. R1 and Peacemaker both remain. Found one rush. Bet. R1 dropping an explosive as now Peacemaker pushes up into control room, but bomb carrier Leon has found the A site plant. CS blow. Yeah. Sorry, give me a minute. That was a finish off on, I believe that was R1 from Leon, a 1v2. All now done a Peacemaker conquer. Trying to let some shots off and opt out by Leon. T-side 16-15. As a reminder, for overtime, this is best of 6. This is going to be first person to put 2 points on the... No, sorry. 3 points on the board. FPS Lexi, how do we join this? This is awesome. Hell yeah. I can do your radio voicer. Ooh. Sorry, give me just a moment. I'm gonna... I'll update everybody at the end of this. I think I'm wrong. No, it's you have to take the majority, so I believe it's best 4 out of 6. Best, yeah, first person to get 4 points out of 6. I forget how math works. Because if it ties up 3-3, then that's going to be moving into double overtime. But Ordinary still holding in the outside of the P90, Grim, R1, and Alchemist going down to Nemesis, and Leon Operator with a Peacemaker going down to double from Nemesis. Now a 5v2, Ordinary getting lucky with a finish off on Shockweasel. Now a 3v2. Ordinary and the Law both remain. P90 shots off, and Ordinary trying to take a second to reload, booking it into cover. Cock now going down to the Law. Now a 2v2. Leon and no, Leon going down. Leon out to the Law. A 1v2. Nemesis alone of the AK safety net up against Ordinary and the Law. Considering how close this game has been, I believe it's first person to get 4 out of 6 rounds. But I don't know how well that's going to go at this point. The fact that it tied up and went into overtime 15-15, both teams have been just all over each other. Just for every one round won by one team, the next would go to the other. And I don't know that this is going to end quickly. I feel like we might actually go into double overtime. And by the way, when I have a moment, I will elaborate. Don't worry about getting in. Actually, hold on. Start of next round. Nemesis moving up with the AK safety net in from the outside. He should check Silo. I think he's expecting someone there. Ordinary with P90 Grim. Eyes on, and down goes Nemesis. Tie it up. 16-16. So, last round of first half. Yep, we are moving into round 3. So, anybody can join this. I definitely am okay with anybody joining if you would like to. Open to anyone. We have a code on the Discord in the Counter-Strike chat. You would just copy the command and paste it in the dev console, and that'll connect you to the server. Anyone is allowed to join. Priority goes to new players. I just ask that, like, hey, please don't be like a diamond tier smurf. We're just trying to have fun with this stuff, which this is a great game. This is like an excellent example of what I want to do. And it's not really fun for anyone if it just becomes a 16-0 steamroll, right? So just thought I'd say anyone is allowed to join. Anyone can join if you're interested. Just saying, priority goes to new players. So if you've already gotten to play, give a chance to the other people. So, yeah. Also, general rule, don't be a cunt. That'd be nice. So it's amazing how many people, like, don't know that. Shots off, the Law now going down to Cock, now in a 3v3. Ordinary, Peacemaker, and Alchemist remain against Nemesis, Cock, and All Skins No Skill. And actually, Balance 5v5. That's the first time I've seen that in CSGO, lol. So I guess I can join ePimp Gaming. Yes, you can. Absolutely. So, sorry. FPS Luxy and Goldie Earth. Yes, both of you can join if you're interested. Again, please don't be a dick. It's not fun for anyone. Well, bomb carrier Cock now rushing the bomb in for a vents rush to B. About 37 seconds left as the entire CT side is on A. Cock and All Skins No Skill now making their push in from decon to the B site. I won't. Thank you. Who was being a dickhead? I wasn't here earlier. No one is being a dickhead today necessarily, but like we've done private games that people have hacked in, which, why? Although this is now being run on a custom server, so hey, we can kick you the moment you start being a dick, which is pretty great. Well, flash out into the B side. Ordinary trying to land some AK safety net shots off, but just not doing great here. Og shots off from Alchemist, moving up, and down goes All Skins No Skill. Now, Cock down to the double from Alchemist. That is going to be just enough time for Alchemist to find the 17th round for the CT side, 17-16. Yeah, no, there wasn't anything, like, particular today. And no, I guess it was first two. That was gonna be, no, that was the 17th round, 17-16, end of the first half. I forget how math works. What? Why? Why in God's name would anyone cheat in customs? Dude, I've had hackers like follow me around for like 6 months trying to crash every server I go into because nobody got fun on the internet. Do you remember Enron? Ace the Ace Flux? By the way, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. No sweat if you're late. Like, I've had so many fucking people try to take my shit down. Like, you fucking suck, kill yourself. No one fucking likes what you do. You're never gonna fucking get anywhere. Like, are you like... Do you have a terminal case of no bitches? That's not my fucking problem if you don't like me. R1 and Peacemaker followed by Nemesis now down to the 4v2. That's going to be Ordinary now down to Alchemist here for the T side, who will get the finish off on All Skins No Skill. 1v3 becomes a none v3. 17-17. Recognize the name, but I don't remember them. Yeah, no, he followed me around and crashed every server I'd go into for literally 6 months. Like, no bitches. I will say, though, don't know how to feel about this. It's 5th round now. We're 17-17. It's the first to 4 rounds, I believe, in overtime 1. And it's already up 2-2. 2 rounds need to be won here by one of the teams in order to end this game. Otherwise, we'll be moving into double overtime. The Law and Alchemist going down. Leon fragged down by Alchemist. Of course, Nemesis going to get the finish on Alchemist. Peacemaker now going down. Followed by Nemesis fragged out by Ordinary. Fantastic frag kills here. 3v2, Ordinary and R1. Both remain for the T side against Shockweasel and Cock. All Skins No Skill now Tech 9 out by Ordinary. Incendiary out. R1 pushed back, holding on to the Ursus knife Stain. Shockweasel and Cock against Ordinary and R1. R1 barely avoiding getting murdered there. R1 now going down to Shockweasel. Ordinary moving up and dunked on by Shockweasel with a headshot. The 18th round, 18-17. Final round of overtime 1. I don't think this is gonna work out. I mean, it's possible, but the the current CT side would have to pull another round. They have to win this to end overtime. Well, it's updated overtime 0, but overtime 1 to go 19-17. I believe that would count as a win. Would you ever do tournaments in the near future? Yes! I would love to do tournaments. I'd love to do something like an 8-team tournament. But I think just the fact of getting a lot of people together to do something like that has been really annoying. Well, hold on. With Alchemist and All Skins No Skill going down a 4v3 over the T side. Flash shot, that's not going to hit R1. I would love to do tournament casting. I'd love to set up stuff on this server. Leon going down to R1 with a 3v3 now. Nemesis barely able to get the finish off on the Law with a singular hit point left. Now R1 and Peacemaker both remain. Keep in mind that if the CTs win this round, which it's looking increasingly likely to be, a 1v3, if Peacemaker can pull the 1v3, we'll be moving into double overtime. If not, I believe this will be the last round of Nuke. Peacemaker Conquer making a slow push out from lobby, checking Squeaky, moving up, eyes on, and shots off, not connected on Cock. And with Cock landing the op shot on Peacemaker, that is a 19-17 overtake over the T side. CTs, oh shit, that is a Dreams and Nightmares case. CT team pulling a 19, that is 2 Nightmares, oh shit. 19-17 win for the CT side here on Nuke.